Hey there and what's up guys and gals of Rauta. This time I'm gonna just do a little bit of a recap what has been going on with past 3 months of 2020. Now in previous years I already did these kind of a quarterly videos which would feature, in my opinion, the best albums of 2020, just for those people who have no time or interest to check out the kind of daily review videos, just to recap my thoughts about the best albums in the past 3 months. So going here from July to August and September, and in no particular order. What I have here is just a couple of text lines, so I can pretty much try to remember to mention all the interesting names, most interesting names according to my opinion anyway, and then I'm gonna just include the links to my individual reviews of these albums so you can check out, and even more so find the actual review links, not review links, but the music links to those albums, so you don't actually have to hear me talking, but you can just listen to the goddamn music. Now I would like to start this list with Yuna, with the Zorn Lauch album, which came here to me as a vinyl. Very fast tempo, kind of a aggressive and very dark black metal with a fascinating atmosphere. Not exactly the most original combination as such, but really nice black metal that totally got me by surprise. That is, I had no previous experience with the band at all, so that just came to me and, you know, took me like a pants down. That is, I was like, oh, what's going on? Really interesting release as such, because you don't usually get these positive surprise by an unknown band. Definitely worth checking out if you are into kind of a darker black metal. You don't mind a little bit rawish, fast tempo approach. The second one on this list would be a Scottish death metal band called Scoredatura, with their Mass Failure album. One could say it's kind of a Scottish version of Cannibal Corpse. Kind of a brutal stuff, fast tempo, aggressive, relentless death metal. It's not that old school, but it's not really modern either. So, like I said, my closest association with the band, that is mental association, would be Cannibal Corpse indeed. So in case you just happen to be a fan of that style, Scoredatura should be on your watch list. Not the most original band once again, but definitely carrying the heritage and torch bearing the death metal style, which is from the brutal end of the genre. Another death metal band worth mentioning comes from Sweden, and it's called Leak, and with their new album called Misanthropic Breed. All the way from the name, this reminds of Old, Entombed, and other Swedish bands of so-called Sunlight Sound, that is Grave, Entombed, Dismember, stuff like that basically. And Misanthropic Breed is doing the kind of old school stuff, not only in riff wise but also in terms of production. They have this kind of a 1990s sound, but now perfected with modern skill and equipment, and as such it's kind of like this nostalgia trip, even though there's a slight modern sound. I know not everybody of old school death metal gonna like it, but I guess for most people it's gonna do the trick. Definitely an interesting take on old Swedish death metal. Then we have Katavasia from Greece with their new album called Magnus Venator. It's the second album by this atmospheric Greek black metal band, which is doing the kind of a traditional Greek output. I mean, that is so different from Norwegian, Finnish or Swedish black metal bands, because it's more on the atmospheric side, less on the fast tempo, aggression or darkness. There's so kind of a typical, stereotypical Greek feeling to this album, and to be honest, I like it. It's something different, both vocally and in songwriting, and definitely interesting take in case you just happen to like Greek black metal in the first place. One could say, if you have a soft spot for Old Rotting Christ and the like, then Katavasia is definitely something that you should keep your eye on. Next we go to Finland with Convocation and their second album, Ashes Coalesce. It's a kind of a doom death album with very desperate atmosphere, super heavy and very oppressing feeling. And this hybrid of death and doom is kind of taking the best parts of funeral doom but combining with death metal. And as such, it's not really funeral doom, it's not really death metal, but you know, kind of a best of both worlds. Good vocals, very good production, and this kind of a no hope feeling is right there. Definitely for checking out in case you just happen to like death doom to begin with. And then maybe the best one in this third quarter, not the last quarter just yet, is Skeletal Remains from United States of America with their album called The Entombment of Chaos. Not as brutal as Scoredatura, but more diverse and more versatile in style in general. Very much tapping to the kind of a legacy of American death metal in so many ways. Riffs, production, vocals, everything is top notch. Songwriting really, really solid. I like the previous album a lot. It was one of my favorite albums of the year a couple of years ago. This is maybe not as good, but still so classic American death metal that I can really hope for much more. Definitely a good album. So my suggestion would be check out these 6 albums, and who knows, maybe you will find something interesting in that. So once again, those links are in the description box, so you can pretty much just take a check, or you can Google for YouTube links or Facebook pages or whatever you prefer, Bandcamp, and then go from that. I hope you enjoy what you're hearing. Take care, my friends. The next quarterly video would be at the end of December or early January, who knows, before the top list of the year anyway. But since then, see you soon. Bye bye.